Welcome to Ready Set RC, and we're back in the studio doing the final of the Rally Shootout between the Carisma M48S, the Sen Racing Puma Rally 1, and the HPI WR8 Flux. I did not think this was going to be as close as it has, and hopefully you've watched the entire series of this all the way through. There is a playlist with all of these cars talking through all of the points that I've done up until today. The first video touched on price, quality, scaleness, and parts availability. Was a running video on tarmac and on dirt. And this video that you're watching now is going to be the final tally of the shootout. I displayed the amounts of each category prior to this in the first video. This one's going to be the tally of just the tarmac, the dirt, and then the final winner out of this whole thing. Now, for you guys who have not been following, this is broken down similar to like how they used to do the Olympics. 5 is for golds, 3 is for silver, and 1 is for bronze. For those of you that like to skip around like the other videos, this is going to be broken up into chapters, so skip around as you may, but you may miss some of the points on this, which is going to be why I gave certain RCs certain points. So you may want to listen to the entire video straight through.
If you have a complaint, I suggest you submit it through our email system.
On road. Well, this was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. And the main reason is this Carisma surprised me. And the reason why I say it surprised me, it drives like a true rally car. Yes, for you guys who have not followed the videos straight through, I swapped out the ESC on this car. The ESC that comes with it is downright horrible. I wouldn't recommend it. For a vehicle this size, you won't get the speeds that you should be getting out of this. And I don't want ballistic speeds. That's not rally. I want it to be something comparable to the rest of the cars in this shootout. So I went ahead and I stuck in a Spectrum ESC. Watch the first video if you want to know more. I'm not going to discuss it again in this video to bore the people who have already watched throughout the series.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
This car with that ESC on tarmac, on dirt, just going to state out front, drives like a true rally car. And that's where this one really surprised me compared to the other two cars. Now, you all know, to me, the WR8 is king. It's king. I'm biased. It's king. And you're going to find a lot of people other than me are going to say that that's the king of rally car. Okay, when we're speaking about scale 1/8 vehicles. Now, there's a ton of other rally cars. I know everyone's been commenting about all the different ones in the comments, but we're talking about scale rally. Not 1/10, not 1/10, as I'm going to be very clear, 1/8. On road, the silver goes to both of these two. And the gold goes to the WR8. Now, why did I say the silver goes to these two? I wanted to give the Puma the bronze, but because of how it performs, it's real tacky, and it is the, I have to be honest with it, it's the fastest of the bunch. Now, as I mentioned, I'm not about speed, but I couldn't knock it because it was fast. It's the fastest of the bunch. It's probably the best driving on road out of the bunch, but not rally. I like my rally cars to break out in the rear. You can't get this to break out in the rear, no matter what you do. And I'm pretty sure it's a combination of two things. It's going to be the tires, it's going to be that this has a direct drive system. There's no slipper in this, and there is no center diff. Center diff, center diff. Breaks out, breaks out. Somewhat tacky tires, but these balloon a little bit, which may help it, which is why this drives so much close to a true rally car. Got nothing to say about that one. So speed-wise, for you guys that are the speed junkies and all of this is going to be your fastest one out of the bunch. Number 2, the WR8. Number 3, even with the upgraded ESC. Number 3. Probably if you swap out the motor as well, I kept the stock motor, you'll probably get more speed out of this. The pinion, I believe, is the highest pinion you can put on this. I think it's a 14 tooth. I talk about that all in the unboxing of this. So if you want to know more about the specifics of this car, there's a separate unboxing video on that. On to off-road. Off-road, even as close. The bronze is going to go to the Puma Rally 1. The silver is going to go to no one. And the gold goes to the M48S and the WR8. Now, why did I say these two get the gold? I'm going to go back to what I said before. Drives like a true rally. Yes, you saw in the video one of the wheels came loose. I don't care about all that. That was simple. That's just a matter of I already dinged this car when it came down to quality, so I don't need to ding it again in the run. Wouldn't be fair. Doesn't need to get slammed twice. Performance-wise, off-road drives like a true rally car. Now, these tires, they even clearly state them on Carisma site. They are on-road purpose tires. But I think because of the compound and how they balloon just enough makes this car perform. And I have to say, it has to be the ESC that's in here now. This thing performs really good off-road. You get just the amount of control that you have. The back doesn't break out too much on you. And you're able to get the power slides in and everything going on this car. This thing is a power sliding machine. I mean, if you guys have been watching any of my videos that I've done on this car, it power slides with ease. Probably the easiest car to drive. This one, I have to say, you have to drive it, which makes it fun. This one, it's automatic. And this guy, you're still plagued with the same problems that you have on road. That back doesn't want to break out. The control from the front and the rear diff, it's a direct drive system, so you're not getting, that service that you get from a center diff in these two. A lot more tempered within these two. This one is just direct power. I don't want that. I want something where I can at least get some variable definition between my diffs, and I can get the car to react the way I want it to react, which is why I gave this the bronze. These two, as I said, the Carisma is a complete shocker when it came down to the performance. And is probably the most promising new rally car to hit the scene in a long time. So if you guys are looking at the totals and you've been totaling up from the first video and now this final video, this is what we're looking at across the board. In third place, and with the bronze medal, we're looking at 16 points given to the Puma Rally 1. In second place, with 18 points, given the silver medal, the M48S. And in first place, with the gold medal, we're going to give it to the WR8. Was not an easy competition, guys. Was not an easy competition at all. From my videos that you guys have watched, I'd like to know, what do you guys think? Where do you think these truly fall? Do you think I got it right? Do you think this one actually came in with the gold? Or did you feel like these two got slighted because of my biasness and they probably should have gotten, the gold as opposed to the WR8? As I mentioned, I'm not shy about it. The WR8 is king, and the rest of them had to knock it off. They weren't able to. But it did show me that there are some really good options since that came out in the 8 scale rally classes. But we're gonna leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok for the latest updates to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.